Former President Trump will face a federal judge in Washington, D.C. tomorrow after that indictment accusing him of desperately trying to cling to power after losing the 2020 election.
Prosecutors say it was a months-long effort to impair, obstruct, and defeat the federal process for certifying the results of the election leading to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor here now with the very latest. Alice.
Maurice and Christina, a federal official with knowledge of the planning for tomorrow's appearance says the former president will fly into D.C. after 3 p.m. From there, a police motorcade will take him from the airport to the courthouse, where the Secret Service will then drive him into the courthouse garage, and the U.S. Marshals will take him to processing. Security preparations are underway outside the federal courthouse in Washington, D.C. as the former president golfed at his club in Bedminster, New Jersey Wednesday, one day before he's set to appear before a federal judge. The 4-count indictment includes charges of 3 conspiracies and obstructing or attempting to obstruct an official proceeding. The 45-page indictment reads that despite losing the presidential election, the defendant was determined to remain in power. And for more than 2 months after Election Day 2020, Trump spread lies that he knew were false.
That was a rigged election.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6th, 2021 was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy.
Prosecutors accused Trump and 6 unnamed co-conspirators of organizing fake electors in 7 states he lost. Sources close to the investigation say lawyers Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, Sidney Powell, as well as former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark could be the potential co-conspirators, though the special counsel has not confirmed that.
This may be just a little push toward any of the 6 to say, okay, I didn't name you. Here's your chance. Come on down. You can cooperate with me.
Former Vice President Mike Pence's notes he kept of his conversations with Trump leading up to January 6, 2021 informed part of the indictment.
Sadly, the president was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear.
Trump denies any wrongdoing. His legal team seems to be shifting blame to lawyers who were advising him at the time.
Everything that President Trump did was with the advice of lawyers and counsel.
A defense like counsel told me to do it is just not going to work.
Attorney Kevin O'Brien is a former assistant U.S. attorney with the Department of Justice.
It would be hard to imagine a scenario more damning to a president than to have conspired to hijack an election, which is a protected process under our Constitution. It's really shocking. And at the same time, this is not an easy case.
Well, the special counsel is seeking a speedy trial. Meantime, a lawyer for Eastman said in a statement that the indictment, quote, relies on a misleading presentation of the record, and adds if Dr. Eastman is indicted, he will go to trial. Maurice and Christine.
Okay, Alice, thank you.
And Alice will be traveling to Washington, D.C. tomorrow to cover the arraignment of the former president. She'll have live reports throughout the day on our streaming channels, CBS News New York, and on CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11. We will also have continuing coverage on our website. There you can find the entire indictment and the timeline for all the investigations involving Trump. That's at cbsnewyork.com.